Thank you for joining us back here for the match of the week, second half between Seattle Celtic hosting Southlake Soccer Club Boys 2007. Celtic ended the half 1-0 and a fairly well-matched contest played between these two clubs. Southlake playing it on the far side, and Celtic trying to clear it up out of their back. Coming in the middle of the field. An offside. Short little pass here. Southlake plays it back to their keeper. Bringing that to his near defender, and that's going to find the sideline out of bounds. Throw in for Celtic. Quick throw in. Little pass back to him in the corner. Celtic in the box trying to switch in. That's a shot. But stopped by the keeper. Header by Celtic. Coming here to the near side. And Celtic's going to clear back up. And we have out of bounds. I just realized we haven't updated the score for the match. We do have Celtic leading 1-0. Throw in here on the near side by Southlake. Play back to him. Someone's pushing there on the line. Southlake trying to get into the corner. And Celtic clears it out. Southlake throw in here on the near side. Four minutes into the second half. Southlake pressing here, but a quick turnover to Celtic. Plays it to the far side defender. Sends it across into Southlake territory, but quickly back. Celtic playing it back. Short little pass out to the left D. Send it up on the far side. Little hard touch. Turns it over to Southlake. He's swarmed by a couple Celtic, but gets it away to a teammate. Back to the little give and go. Southlake looks like they're putting something together here on the far side of the Celtic third. And it's going to be out. Southlake throw-in. Throw, drop back, quickly back to him. Kick into the box. Looks like they may get off a Celtic deflection, and we have a corner kick for Southlake. Comes corner kick. Into the box. Punched or headed out there. Still in the box. And it looks like we have a foul. And it will be a penalty kick for Southlake. So 6 minutes in, we have a penalty kick. And that will tie this game. We have 1 goal, Seattle Celtic. 1 goal, Southlake Soccer Club. Celtic on the kickoff, playing it back. And a little miscommunication. Ball's out. So we have Celtic throw in here on the near side. 14 for Celtic throwing it in. Gives it back to him, back to the center. Little drop. Quick little passes. Celtic moving up and quickly blocked by Southlake coming on a counter. It looks like Southlake's getting some movement on the far side. Celtic does clear it out. So we'll have Southlake throwing on the far side. Looks like Celtic trying to get an offensive opportunity here. Stopped at midfield by Southlake. Switching here to the near side. And it looks like we have a little battle here on the near side between Celtic. It's going to lose it on the out of bounds. We'll have Southlake throw in. '99 switching it for Southlake. Coming back. Some activity on the far side, drop it into the Celtic box. Looks like we may have had a foul miss there. Should have been a free kick for Southlake. Oh, got a some tangled feet, and Southlake's coming back with the ball on the far side. Throw in here for Southlake, trying to do a quick throw. Batted out by Celtic. Now the throw in for the far side. Looks like Southlake's going to push up, let the defender throw it in, get a little better positioning. It's headed back and forth, and now we have a Celtic throw in. It's a quick throw down the line with some space. And it looks like it's going to be cleared for a corner kick. So 10 minutes in, we are tied at 1, and Celtic taking a corner kick from the far side. If you're watching the first half, we've lost what sunshine came about at the end of that half, and temperatures dropping a little bit here.
Boys, they took it! Ollie! Ollie, they took it!
Yeah, a little bit of confusion here, and the kick comes in, but so far nothing happening from it. We have Celtic down here in the near corner, trying to get the ball in. Pressured, Southlake comes away with it. Looks like Southlake's got a counter on the move here. Ball through. Ball into the box here with Southlake. And they got to have a second goal. And just like that, the Southlake has scored 2 and now in the lead. Some substitutions coming in for both teams, 24, 8, 7, and 16 for Seattle Celtic. And number 5 for Southlake exiting. All right, Celtic on the kickoff, plays it back to their right D here on the near side, but back into the center. Oh, and we have a little bit of a turnover right in the center of the field. In the box, it looks like Celtic may get it out of there on the far side. Southlake with the ball on the far side, passes back. And we have it out of bounds. Celtic throw in on the far side. We're 12 minutes into the second half. Southlake leading 2-1. Another Celtic throw in on the far side. Southlake with a quick little give and go attempt, but passed up to the middle by Celtic. Turned over. And we have a ball back to Celtic keeper. Big kick into the midfield. And we have a ball through. And Celtic does get a beat on it. And but cleared by the keeper. Celtic plays it back to the defender. Trying to build out from the back here, but Celtic's just pressuring. Some movement down there for Celtic. This one gets away on the far side. Trying to switch it back in. Looks like the keeper's going to get that one. The ball's coming near to us here on the midfield near side and turned over to Celtic. Celtic pushing up to the far corner. Keeper's out, and looks like the keeper will get the ball just on the edge of his box. Throwing it in here to the near side. Southlake trying to build it out, kicks up to midfield. Header there by Southlake. We have a through ball here for Southlake, but 15 on Celtics. They're just going to clear it out. We have an injured player here. And looks like he's going to stay in. Maybe hearing some humming sounds as the lights here at Magnuson are warming up, coming on, now that the sun seems to be on its way down. And I'm not quite sure. I thought we had a throw in, but it looks like due to the injury, we had a courtesy kick back to Celtic keeper, who kicks up to midfield. And Celtic now on the offensive side on Southlake's territory on the far side of the field.
Gavin, focus on your game.
And it looks like it'll be a Southlake throw-in on the far side. Just throw in, Headed by Celtic, back out of bounds. Another Southlake throwing quick throw. And he's swarmed by Celtic players, but he gets it through to a teammate upside. Stopped by Celtic. Coming back now. It's a ball up, but it looks like Southlake's going to take that. Back to the keeper, who's going to give it a nice kick up to midfield. Pings around, back to Southlake. Celtic with a chip up. And we have a through ball. Celtic clears it out. I have a Southlake throw in here on the near side. So we have 99 from Southlake tracking the ball down. I'm guessing because it's a school night, the ball boys weren't scheduled for this match. Throw in here, a little back and forth by Southlake, breaks through. This is dangerous territory for Celtic. They'll just clear it out. Throw in by Southlake. Kneeing by you have a Southlake throw in. Headed out by Celtic to center of the field. Celtic trying to get something offensively here in the second half. It's been a lot of Southlake. Footwork there by Southlake in the center of the field. We have a foul, should be a free kick. Dangerous location for Celtic to defend. See what Southlake puts together. They're spreading wide, not much of a wall, and the kick is in, but right at the keeper. And looks like keeper will play it out to his left backs. Celtic going to build out from the back here. Coming back at us, perhaps up to the center of the field, taken down by Southlake. Give and go, but turned over to Southlake. And some back and forth. We have another foul call. Free kick for Celtic. Free kick center of the field. Short one to his teammate. Turned over to Southlake. He's going to give a through ball here to his teammate. He's got a few defenders to contend against. It'll be a throw in, I believe, for Southlake on the far side. "20 minutes into the second half, Southlake leading 2-1 here at Magnuson Park in Seattle, Washington. Headed out on the throw-in, or headed down, but throwing on Celtic. Celtic with the ball, passing into the middle here. Trying to get an offensive opportunity. Cuts back. He's got a through ball to his teammate, but it looks like keeper's coming out to play this. A little too hard. He's going to roll it out to his left D. Cut back, plays up to the middle. Got a kick here from Celtic, just sending it into Southlake territory, but no real threat. Southlake with possession on the far side. Turns it over to Celtic, rather. Some contact. And we have a push from Celtic. Should be a free kick for Southlake on the far side. Looks like we have a substitution for Southlake, 23. He's going to be entering the game. $15 for Southlake exiting. Comes the free kick into the box. Looks like it's sent out by Celtic. Southlake maintains possession. And we have an out of bounds Celtic throw in. He's going to throw it back to back line. He's going to give it back to his teammate, who's got 3 defenders on him quickly. Back to the Celtic defender, trying to get it up. Having a real hard time to getting it out of their territory. This Seattle Celtic is. The Southlake seems to really be pressing a lot better this half. We have a turnover here. Celtic. I'm going to chip that one out of bounds. Yeah, Southlake throwing. We have a pass back to his keeper. Southlake kicks it wide to the far side. And again, the keeper's going to come out and pick it up. Oh, this could be an accident here if it's but blocked. Celtic got an opportunity there on a mistake by Southlake. We have 99 on Southlake coming up here on the side. Little give and go back to the corner. Try to get the cross, and there are a lot of Celtic there to get through. Gets it into the box. Gets it back out to his teammate. Southlake to the center of the box. Are they going to get a shot off? We may have a block by the keeper. And a kick up to midfield by Celtic keeper. Celtic plays it into the middle. Give and go. And we have an opportunity here for Celtic. But blocked by the keeper again. Little give and go here. Nice play by Celtic. They're getting some opportunity now. Will they find the back of the net? And they don't. A header by Celtic, but that's going to go out. Will be a thrown by Southlake, who's making a substitution. Number 9 entering the game for Southlake, 89 exiting. Throw comes in. Celtic takes it, intercepts it, looking to switch to the far side. Go back and forth. Second pass blocked by Southlake. Played it into the corner. Celtic trying to cross it over, but no one on the back post. Keeper coming way out. And he's going to play it to the other side of the field, Celtic territory, and return to his box. Looks like Southlake throwing on the far side. Finds his teammate. Kick blocked by Celtic, out of bounds. Celtic gets the possession here. A couple quick passes. Back to Celtic, who clears it. I don't know, it stays in. So they're going to try to switch sides here. Back up to his teammate. And we have a nice tackle by Southlake, winning the ball back. The ball's going to go out. We have a substitution for Southlake, number 30 entering the game. 99 exiting for Southlake. Getting thrown for Celtic here on the near side. Turned over to Southlake, and Celtic fighting through it. A lot of congestion here in the near side, middle of the field. And we see the ball on the far side. Southlake in possession. Tries to get through, but denied by Celtic. And it'll be a Southlake throw-in. 27 minutes into the second half. The score remains the same. Seattle Celtic 1, Southlake 2. Ball in the far corner of the playing back to... looks like we actually have a corner kick for Southlake. Another opportunity for Southlake to get another one on the board. It'll be a corner kick from the far corner. And it hits the ground. No one touches it. We have and then it's cleared out by Celtic defender. And a lot of activity in the middle of the field, kind of back and forth. Celtic finding the ball here, possession. Sends a through ball. A little too far. We're going to have the keeper come up. Just going to pick it up. Kick it out to our near side here over. And it's going to be out on Southlake. Celtic throw-in. We have substitution, another substitution, 15 for Southlake. Going in for 16. Yeah, that's going to go out of bounds. Be a Celtic throw-in. We're in the 29th minute. Second half, Celtic throwing on the near side. Headed out by Southlake. We have another Celtic throwing it on the near side. Drops it back. Celtic trying to build it out from the back on the far side. A lot of space. A little give and go. Moving the ball up to midfield here. Midfielder on the outside up to the forward. Just kind of turns it through. And Southlake's going to clear it out. Be Celtic throwing on the far side. Not a lot of time remaining in the game. We have a few minutes left in the second half. Celtic trying to get to even here. And looks like they may have earned a corner. Yes, Celtic corner kick from the far side. Hit out by the keeper. He's going to send it out again. So we'll have another corner kick. Seattle Celtic on the far side. Here it comes in. Punched. Looks like it was punched out by the keeper. We have a counter underway by Southlake. Only one defender back, slowing it up. Got a teammate on the far side. Crosses it in but doesn't get there. Got out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick for Celtic. Correction, it was deflected. It'll be a corner kick for Southlake on the far side. Southlake has dominated offensively in the second half. Although Celtic has had some opportunities, they haven't been able to capitalize. Comes the corner kick by Southlake into the box. Kicked out by Celtic here, who's a defender playing up to the midfield. But turns it over to Southlake. He's going to play to a teammate in the center, back out to this near side, back to another teammate, and turned over to Celtic, who has some space, number 12 down the line. So you're going to get it in, cross it over, and now it looks like Southlake's going to kick it out. So Seattle Celtic will get a corner kick on this. And we have a corner kick here by Celtic. This might be one of their last best opportunities. Into the box. To the far side. Celtic gets possession of the ball. Coming back to the middle of the field here, center of the field. And he's tripped up. They will get a free kick. And right to the keeper. And Celtic back with the ball here. Celtic pushing forward into the Southlake box, and pushing and shoving. Substitution for Southlake, 89 entering for 21. Driven to midfield. A through ball here for Seattle. Just back over to Southlake, who gets it out. And that is the end of the game. So the final's going to be Seattle Celtic 1, Southlake 2. So Southlake will get 3 points for this and maintain their lead in first place of the WNPL PSPL. Celtic fought hard at the end, but again couldn't find the back of the net. They, I believe, will remain in third place. We'll see how the points come back for the other matches this weekend. Good contest. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week for Match of the Week as well.